Welcome to season 3, episode 2 of the Home Healthcare Today show. I'm your host, Dr. Cleveland Moore. It's January, and we are in a new year. And at the beginning of the year, or even the end of a previous year, we often think seriously about our health. And not only do we think about it, we set resolutions and the like. So today, we have the pleasure to be joined on our show by and with Temna Sturdivant. All right. Temna, since childhood, was taught the values of healthy living, positive thinking, and herbal medicine by her parents. She had the privilege of working with her parents at their wellness clinic until it was time for her to go off to college. Temna has been practicing as a traditional naturopath practitioner, board certified reflexologist, licensed massage and bodywork therapist, herbalist, clinical and holistic iridologist, bioenergy and nutritional consultant for over 25 years. She is a member of the Certified Natural Health Professionals, Health Keepers Alliance, Associated Bodywork and Massage Professionals, and founder of Relax Rebuild LLC. Her passion is to share holistic solutions for people's health challenges so they can better their health before medication and surgery. Temna has clients all throughout the United States and Canada and in other international destinations. Temna also loves horses and trees. Temna, welcome to our show today.
Thank you for having me.
Temna, so tell us a little bit more about your passion for this health and wellness consulting, and then more about your education and training. I gave a lot of credentials there, so if you want to elaborate on some of those for our listeners and viewers, we greatly appreciate it.
Sure, absolutely. So to put together the long list of of credentials,
Yes.
I'm a holistic health practitioner.
Okay.
And by me being a holistic health practitioner, that basically says that you're recognizing your body is a complete body, mind, and spirit being.
Yes.
And acknowledging that, you expand on that idea of your 2/3 mind and spirit and your 1/3 body. So
Yes.
looking at the body as a holistic being, I share with people how to change your mindset so that you are thinking in a more healthy way, a healthy way for your mind, and that
Yes.
starts healing. And
Mm.
then for your body will follow with just things that you should do as a lifestyle.
Okay.
Eating, eating properly, drinking your water, exercising, just the fundamentals in order to maintain your healthy, holistic life or being.
Yes, absolutely. This is good stuff. Thank you, Timna. Going back to the thirds, right, of mind, body, and spirit, just a little off cuff here as we continue
Sure.
our conversation. As you think about mind and spirit, does exercise, from your experience in education, does exercise have a direct impact on a person's mental state and perhaps their spirit of how they feel and how they view things?
Absolutely. Ex- Exercise is a whole nother podcast.
Okay, okay.
um, no, absolutely. Exercise on so many different levels helps the body. You actually are producing good endorphins,
Yes.
those hormones that make you just happy. They're the happy hormones.
Uh-huh.
So if you're fighting depression, it's imperative to keep moving. And it
Yes.
also tells your body on a subconscious level to keep moving in life, to
Yes.
keep going forward. You may have
Mm.
moments that you feel down, but you're going to keep moving.
Absolutely.
Exercise also improves your circulation.
Yes.
So when you're looking at heart health and just even circulating all the nutrients that you're
Hmm.
eating
Yep.
throughout the
Uh-huh.
body and down to that cellular level, absolutely, exercise is one of the, obviously, it's the fundamental four things that you just need to incorporate in order to maintain health. Hmm.
Absolutely. Indeed, indeed. Temna, what is a biofeedback scan? In layman's terms, right? Let's go there, right? Let's
I
start with the
love it.
heavy questions, right? What is that? Uh, and
Yes.
why should listeners and viewers consider getting a biofeedback scan?
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked that question. That's
Yeah.
obviously a common question.
Uh-huh, for sure.
So, in layman's terms,
Uh-huh.
biofeedback is bio means body,
Yes.
feedback is feedback.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're literally being able to, it's a science where you're able to ask your body's feedback. You're finding out where your body is stressed out with a
Yes.
biofeedback scan,
Uh-huh.
where your stressors, why are you feeling the way that you do.
Yeah.
um, so it's literally just asking, tapping into your body with biofeedback technology, saying, hey heart, how you doing,
Yep.
how
What's
you feeling
happening?
today.
Yep.
Yeah, and your heart has a certain frequency,
It
and
does.
it checks in and it says, hey, I'm a-okay. And that information with that information is recorded, and then it just, your body will, your biofeedback scan is the device that we use to get that feedback from the body.
Yes.
Continues to scan and ask all the different body areas, checking in. Okay, liver, how are you? How's your frequency? Your
Mm.
liver's like, I'm a little sluggish.
Mm. Yes. Uh-huh.
So, so the reason why someone would want to incorporate biofeedback scans in their life is to do just that. It's really to monitor your health. Emotions also have frequencies,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and biofeedback, that's what it does, is it actually absorbs all the information of your frequencies. So not only your actual organs and your body's glands and systems, but also your emotions.
Yes.
So you're able to connect with your emotional stresses in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going through grieving
Yes.
processes,
Yes.
anger,
Yep.
again, depression, feeling lonely, all
Yes.
those things. The biofeedback technology with the device that we use can be recorded, and it's imperative for you to have that as a tool to really assess your body's health, monitor your body's health.
Yes.
And it shows things down to the cellular level
Mm-hmm.
before symptoms can manifest, even in blood
Wow.
tests.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Tim, where would a person go to get a biofeedback scan? How about that? Like a person like, hey,
Hello.
I'm taking a day off to get a biofeedback scan. Temna, I need one of those, right?
Yes, you need one of those. So you need
That's
Temna.
right. Absolutely.
So obviously, it's my passion. I believe in biofeedback as a means to assess your health. The
Yes.
beautiful thing is, and I'll show you, I use the Zyto technology, their scanning device,
Yes.
and you can see it here. You can see it right there on the picture.
Absolutely.
It's non-invasive. I have little ones that scan. I have people in pain that scan.
Yes.
And the beautiful thing is you can actually scan remotely.
Mm.
So
Yes.
by by purchasing one of the hand scanning devices,
Yes.
I send it to your home, and at
Okay.
any location,
Yes.
you can do a scan
Wonderful.
and get that information either for yourself to
Yes.
keep track of your health,
Uh-huh.
the reports put in layman's terms,
Good.
or you need my assistance, I'll guide you, I'll hold your hand through the process of
Yes.
understanding the information and then guiding you on better lifestyle choices so you can see those results, get more balance and
Mm.
feel better. Mhm.
This is, hey, good stuff, Timna. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Temna, so when we think about those scans, right? Like, and that's going to make some people think, from the standpoint of, hey, you can scan my kidneys, see what's going on there, my liver, bowel functions. You can like really see what's happening with a person. And to your point about emotions, and sometimes we tend to eat whenever we're stressed or eat whenever we're grieving, etc. Very good. All right. So, what are those do's and don'ts? As you know, you think about your over 25 years of experience, nutrients, herbs. There are folks that say, all right, kale is the buzzword. So, let me just go out. Let me go out and get a juicer. And I'm putting everything in this juicer.
Yeah, it's so true. It's so true.
Right.
It's so true.
What
So
are
I've
some
seen,
do's and don'ts? Yes, ma'am.
yeah, I've seen some interesting thing, but
Okay.
I really can share this. I appreciate everyone striving in the right direction.
Yes.
That's admirable. It's a whole lot better than doing nothing, right?
True. Right.
So the first do is
Yes.
just using your common sense. Our
Yes.
bodies are a living thing. Our
Yes.
bodies only recognize nutrients. Our
Yeah.
bodies do not recognize chemicals.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
if you look at your body as your temple, or it's
Yes.
important, and it needs to function, or if you look at
Uh-huh.
your body as a Mercedes, a Lamborghini, a car
Hey,
that
that's
you just
right.
are going to take care of, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then you're
Yeah.
going to use your common sense to let
True.
you make better choices. So anything
Yes.
with the chemical your body does not recognize. So
Mm.
check labels.
Yes.
Always look at the back to see ingredients. If there's words that you can't identify with, then your body will not be able to process and identify with it.
Ooh, I
So
gotcha.
that's the
Mm.
most, yeah, common sense. And that goes for beverages, cereals,
Mm-hmm.
breads, all
Yes.
sorts of products.
Yes.
Okay, they're a
Yep.
product.
Uh-huh.
I'd
Yep.
rather you reach for the produce. Let's reach for the produce.
That's
Um,
right.
but it's but that's one of the first do's, is really looking at foods more as being foods to nourish your body.
Yes.
And you're going to have your minerals come from vegetables,
Yes.
and
Mhm.
your vitamins come from fruits.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So vitamins and minerals don't come from toasted, roasted, salted, cardboard boxed, foods, which I'm not going to start naming some.
I
But
get it. Yep.
I will say macaroni and cheese is not the most common source of
I,
minerals.
I mean, that's not its own food group. I mean, like,
No, sorry to say.
good
um,
deal.
So just using that as a comment, I love teaching principles, so
Good.
then you have these things locked and reprogram your mind to think the principle of foods. And
Yes.
that's one of the principles.
Uh-huh.
Um, so that's a major do. I always say my four fundamentals, so Temna's four fundamental things to
Uh-huh.
do
Yes.
is drink your water.
Yep.
It's half your body weight in ounces of water every day. You have to hydrate. If you
Yes.
don't hydrate, then naturally you're going to dry up.
True. True. That's
um,
right.
but when you're looking at the functionality of your body needs that to again have the nutrients flow throughout the system, to help the kidneys to perform better, and
True.
all these things prevent symptoms and disease. So number
Absolutely.
one is hydrate.
Andre?
Number two,
Mm-hmm.
watch your diet. Have nutrient filled foods and not chemical filled. They're not even foods in my book. Chemicals are
Yep.
chemicals, right?
Right.
Okay. And then number three, make sure you move.
Yes.
Very important. And
Mm-hmm.
then number four, you have to supplement.
Yes. Okay.
The American Journal Association produced an article that said literally our foods do not have the minerals, the nutrients that we need. You have to
You
supplement.
gotta
And
supplement it.
so, yep, you have to supplement. It's imperative.
Okay.
And then lastly, in my opinion,
Mm. Uh-huh.
we just remember that your body is a body, mind, and spirit. So it's your
Yes.
surroundings. Surround
Yep.
yourself with positive people,
Yes.
Surround yourself and give everyone grace, right? We all have our moments,
Right.
but environment is everything. Surround yourself with positive people. You have to make sure that you also, lastly, take action and responsibility for your health. Your health does not belong in the healthcare system.
Yes, ma'am. I get it. I thoroughly get it. Yes,
Your
Temna.
health starts with you. It
Yes.
starts with your choices.
Yes,
The
absolutely. And you,
healthcare system can be a tool in case you need. Absolutely, broken bones or whatever it might
hmm
be, but
hmm
your health is your responsibility. You are accountable to keep this body, mind, and spirit healthy.
Yes, absolutely, Tim. Some personal responsibility there. And it's not as though the um five, the five areas of focus that you just outlined, it's not as though they are strict or impossible to accomplish and achieve. When you talk about movement, for example, right? Even for some of our folks that are a little more sedentary, to be able to move where they're sitting, right? And from time to time to work from a standing desk, right? And you talk about hydration, keeping the water, keeping the fluid levels up. Minerals, yes. Minerals as well as our nutrients, from
Mm,
fruit as well as from the vegetable groups. Not
exactly.
extremely difficult. Not extremely difficult there. Okay, your website, right? Relax Rebuild LLC. Let's go there for a second, Temna.
Sure.
Um, for some of our folks that have extremely busy schedules, right? And this is last question before our commercial. We got
Sure.
folks that have extremely busy schedules that are managing a career, managing families, even taking care of aging adults that are homebound, right? And then we got our homebound population that oftentimes struggles from chronic pain and
Mhm.
illness. Talk to us about the importance of resting and
Ah,
relaxing, because we hit on some very good ones with the first five, but let's circle back and talk about rest and relaxation.
absolutely.
Yes.
Well, just putting it, if you don't get enough sleep, how do you
Uh-huh.
feel the next morning? You can't
Sluggish.
function. There
No.
you go. You can't
Yes.
function to your optimal potential, right?
True.
So rest is imperative. And actually, your body has, in a 24-hour period of
Uh-huh.
time, you're supposed to eat for 8 hours.
Uh-huh.
Then your body will digest and process for 8 hours. And
Yes.
then the 8 hours that's left is specifically designated for rest and sleep.
Yes. Absolutely. I get
So
it. Yes.
I find the problem a lot with clients is they are unable to unwind after that 8 hour day.
Yes.
So what I always suggest is a self-care routine, and I call it the self-care after work self-care routine.
Okay, that's not happy hour. That's not happy hour, but it'll make you happy
No,
for
that's
more
on
than 1 hour.
Saturday.
Okay. Yes.
So as a self-care
Yes.
routine, it could be a variety of
Yes.
things. It could be simply going outside and absorbing sun, just laying in
Yes.
the sun, closing your eyes, taking a breath. Breathing is very important to put your body in
Yes.
that restful state fast. And then
Yes.
taking a breath, pausing, and take another one.
Yes. Got
And
it.
then you pause and you
Uh-huh.
take your a third. Just bring your body to that moment of relaxation and rest, right?
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta level off. Yes.
I'm telling you. So the sun
Uh-huh.
is a beautiful way for self-care. I also love using it's a handheld massager,
Uh-huh.
and you can actually get one on Amazon. They're not expensive. And
Yes.
give yourself a massage. I mean,
There
you
you
don't
go.
have to go to the massage, to go get a massage. You can do
Yes.
it again, self-care.
Indeed.
So, and it takes, just a few minutes, your arms, your legs, your
You
neck, your shoulder, all the areas, your lower back,
yes.
you can on your own. And that puts your body in a restful moment, restful state, a state of relieving and releasing stress.
Indeed.
Um,
Yes.
Another little tidbit for rest to help you to get into that, that mode because you're
Uh-huh.
wound up.
Yes.
I love, oh my goodness. And if I could tell you, I would have made Amazon $1,000,000
Uh-oh.
by this.
Uh-huh.
If It's just a foot massager, so you can
Yes.
order on Amazon one of those
Uh-huh.
the electric foot massagers, the
Yes.
shiatsu foot massagers
Uh-huh.
in your feet.
Yes.
There are over 7,000 nerve endings. So your
That's
entire nervous system
yes.
ends at the feet.
Yes, it does.
And
Yeah.
so when you massage your feet, or what, the layman, just a foot massage,
Yes.
it literally will help the entire nervous system to relax,
Wonderful.
to release. I know I enjoy a good foot massage. So
Yes, ma'am.
but those are some things that will help you to unwind from the day. So then your sleep
Yep.
is restful.
Wonderful. Hey, extremely great advice there, Temna. We're going to head to a commercial. This is
Sounds
it's
good.
really good for my folks that have a difficult time relaxing at the end of a day where their mind continues to race. And there's some folks that believe, hey, I just need this nightcap.
Yeah.
I just need this shot of whiskey per se. But no, actually you don't.
That's
Herbal
right.
tea, herbal tea and a
Yeah.
good foot massage.
Love it.
It's a much better recipe. Tim, we're going to go to a commercial and we'll be right back.
Okay. Sounds
All right.
good.
We are beating the pandemic here in Metro Detroit. But to no surprise, there's another cold, bitter winter season ahead of us. Thus, allow American Advantage Home Care to come into your home to provide safe, high-quality, skilled nursing and physical therapy services. Choose a home health care team that never, ever drops the ball.
Welcome back to season 3, episode 2 of the Home Health Care Today show. Hey, it's a new year and it's all about a better you, a better me, better health in 2023. So we're joined with Temna Sturdivant, and she's given us a lot of insights to help folks think more about taking control of their health and wellness. And she has like unlimited tips here. All right. So picking up, right? Picking up from our first half of the show. Temna, whenever it comes to some of those chronic conditions, so prior to the commercial, we talked about rest and relaxation. But when it comes to some of those chronic conditions, going back to diet, because I'm sure folks are thinking about their cupboard, thinking about their refrigerator, right? Thinking about their budget. How can nutrition and health have a positive impact on some of those health conditions that some of our listeners and viewers and some of their family members may struggle with? How can we positively impact with nutrients and herbs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So first of all, like you said, starting with the cupboards and starting with what's inside of the refrigerator,
Yes.
changing what's in there so that
Yep.
it's colorful. There's a lot
Yep.
of fruits and vegetables and things like that. So when it's what you eat that can help with the functionality of your different organs. And when the organs can function, would you look at that? Different symptoms start to subside because
Yep.
your organs are functioning. They're able to work. If you have an
Yes.
overload on your desk of responsibility, are
Yep.
you able to work? Are you able to function? No, you get stressed out, you tighten up, and then
Yeah.
your organs inside the body are the same way. Your digestive system, if you don't eat something that is healthy,
True.
your stomach, your colon, your stomach is going to say, "Hey, what the heck did you
What
just
is
do to
this?
me?"
Yep.
And it's
What is
going to
this?
tell you, right? It's going to
Yep.
tell you with symptoms like bloating, gas, indigestion, constipation.
Mm-hmm.
If your kidneys haven't received enough water, it's going to tell
Right.
you. You're going to
Yep.
end up having dry skin. You're going to
Yes.
have possibly some lower back aches.
Mm.
Um, it's very important. Or high blood pressure,
True.
right?
True.
Um,
Yes, indeed.
some other areas, for instance, if you feel foggy in the head, well, what have you been eating? Are you eating
Right.
things that nourish the brain?
Mm.
Some fish, some
Yes.
good oils,
Uh-huh.
Good proteins, or are you eating junk foods, a high sugar diet, which
Right.
actually can contribute to brain fog?
Yes. High sugar. Yeah, it can do that. Yes.
Everyone knows high sugar diet contributes to, blood
Right.
sugar issues,
It
leading
sure
to
does.
diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
So eating healthy is definitely going to contribute to getting stress off the body, off the system, so then you can feel better. And I've had clients within 30 days of just changing their diet.
Uh-huh.
Would you look at that?
Would you look
Look
at
at
that?
all the
Yes,
pain, the inflammation, the
please. Yep.
fogginess, the
Temna.
skin issues. Oh, would you look at that? It's so
Yeah.
much better.
Yes.
Maybe not necessarily gone. That's when you may need, further adjustments of like
Uh-huh.
some vitamins and mineral supplements and herbal medicine to help,
Yep.
help you along in that journey. But it helps out so much. Cholesterol issues,
Yeah.
watching your fats, not having fried foods all the time, fried chicken, all that yummy
Right.
stuff.
That's that's
And
right.
incorporating the good fats. So all those things contribute to, absolutely, your diet contributes to preventing
Yeah.
symptoms and disease.
Sure does, sure does. Timothy, can you cite a client example? Of course, we're going to be HIPAA compliant here. I don't need a first name, last name, any of that. But as you think over your years of experience, could you
Sure.
cite a good client example of someone who perhaps had an extreme health makeover, thanks to
Yeah,
some of your
absolutely.
advice and tips? Yes.
Yeah, so when I was thinking about this
Yeah.
earlier, because I love to share and client testimonials, so many
Yeah.
came to my mind.
Uh-huh.
So I'll give you a couple scenarios that were so one scenario was a woman, and I'll just name her Carol.
Okay.
Um, Carol, she's 80 years old. She
Hmm.
came to me, and at 80, there's a bit of a list and a bit of a list
Sure.
of medications, a bit of a list of symptoms and things that she's challenged with. But
Yes.
things like she had like anxiety, stress, high blood pressure. She couldn't sleep at night. Her knees, poor thing, they were so inflamed. So it was
Hmm.
hard for her to walk. And she was an active person, but how discouraging is that when you can't, walk because your
True.
knees are just in pain? So, and she was on a lot of medication.
Yeah.
She went on my program, and
Uh-huh.
just I held her hand through the process of doing the biofeedback scan so I can see what
Yes.
her body's trying to tell her is wrong.
Yep.
And then I shared with her suggestions of
Hmm.
diet, water, movement, and in her situation, she was in pain. So
Yes.
movement was just something as simple as every day do
Right.
upper body jumping jacks, get something going.
Yes.
Um, and then within 30 days, her body, when we had our follow up, she was able to sleep at night.
Wow.
She had reduced the knee inflammation, so she was able to do a little bit more, and she was
Uh-huh.
so excited. What a
Yeah.
boost to her spirits,
True. Yep.
Um, her stress level, because she was proactive about her health,
Uh-huh.
was less, and
Yep.
her stress level was less because she was burning her energy because she's moving more, right?
That's right. That's right.
So when your stress level is less, would you look at that? Your anxiety is less.
It
So
is.
just within 30 days, she was able to have so many changes. Now, it takes the body 12 weeks or 3 months to really make solid adjustments. So by the end of the 90 days, she followed up with her primary care, and
Uh-huh.
would you look at that? Some of her
Hey.
medications were reduced, and
Very
a
good.
couple actually were no longer needed.
Oh, see, wonderful. Thriving at age 80, right?
Yes,
By making some
exactly.
concerted changes, right? In
Exactly.
diet. And you're so right about stress levels and anxieties and the heart's response, right? The elevated blood pressure, the elevated heart rate is so difficult,
That's right.
to relax. Oh wow. So
Yeah. And
yeah.
you're never too young, or you're never too mature or seasoned in age to start. I had another client, and I'll just name him, Henry.
Yes.
But he was 72, and he had
Yeah.
high blood pressure, diabetes, his blood sugar challenges.
Yes.
But in any event, after his program, and he diligent. I mean, this was a man who did the, bacon and
Yeah.
eggs and
There you.
for breakfast
Yeah.
and lunch, the cold cuts and sandwiches, and then for dinner, the typical American diet. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Very lots of sugar.
Yeah.
Well, just an unhealthy diet. But
Uh-huh.
this was the one that jumped out at me first was he said the doctor literally on his way out, he was walking out the office. He said the doctor literally went out in the hallway and was like, Henry, what
Right.
have you been doing?
Yeah.
Your numbers haven't been this good for 10 years.
See there.
And this was 3 months. This is how much the body wants to survive. It wants to help you to feel better. Yes, 3 months, 3 months. And then obviously for our, younger crew, just changing lifestyle, and you have to make it a habit. So every day you have to wake up, and every day you have to make those healthier, choices.
Absolutely.
But a lot of people more in middle age, they have the anxiety, the depression, the feeling overwhelmed, and they're also getting cardiovascular issues, and all from anything that's stress related. There's hundreds of stress related problems, autoimmune diseases, you name it. They say stress is the #1 American disease, right? It really
That's
is.
right. Mm-hmm.
So, I had a case of a young man, he's 42, and he already was having blood sugar challenges and high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. And I'm like, sweetie, you're only 42. We have a long life to live, right?
Yep. So there you go. That's right.
But again, by changing his lifestyle and eating healthy, and actually he came for prevention. He was at that point where his doctor said that he was going to go on medication. And he's like, I'd rather try the holistic route first.
Good.
Which is one thing that I try to reprogram people's minds. Go holistic for as much long as you can. And sure enough, he was able to prevent himself from going on these medications, which I love that.
Absolutely. Likewise, Temna. Temna, we're going to wrap up here. A couple more questions and we'll wrap this up. Some of my folks are listening. We got listeners, we got viewers that will actually view the show via YouTube. And they'll say, hey, this is just too good to be true, or it's too expensive, right? Because they hear about top athletes that spend $1 million on their bodies every year. I know this is what they hear, right? Temna, based upon some of your services as well as products, what's affordable for some of our folks that may have, limited resource, limited budgets there?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, the #1 thing is stay plugged in.
Yep.
Use the resources of YouTube, Google, look up and subscribe to podcasts like this one, and listen to people who have this healthier mindset. That's free information.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely.
So having that free information keeps you motivated. When you're surrounded by people who are like-minded, you're going to be on that bandwagon, right?
True.
So that's free.
Yep, that's free. Just like peeling a banana is fast food, right?
I love that. Yes, peeling that banana. Exactly. So changing your mindset, those things are free. There's no excuses not to be able to listen to that kind of information. And then #2, I have a Q&A where at any time you can schedule a Q&A with me.
Wonderful.
And the Q&A is $55.
Sure.
And you say, hey, Temna, I have a busted up toe. What can I do to help it? And I'll share with you an herbal medicine that is good for anti-inflammatory, what have you. I'll share with you tidbits so that you can, feel better. If it's something that's a quick fix. Sure. And then I obviously offer biofeedback scans.
Yes.
They range from $65, $75 to $95 for the whole body scan.
Okay.
And then we can go further with some consultations and coaching. And there's different
Wonderful.
packages for that, for you to, get started. And that's where I do hold your hand. This
Yes.
is me and you. I want you to
Yeah.
feel better. Everyone's different. Everyone has
Yep.
different challenges. We go through your diet. We go through things you're struggling with in life. I help you
Yes.
change perspectives. You might be in the same situation, but is the glass half full or half empty?
Wonderful.
Because we talked about, the mind, mental health is a big component to your physical health as well. So
Awesome, Temna.
I feel it's affordable. I have to pay my bills, but at the same time, I want the world to have this information and knowledge and guidance.
And outstanding information and services for sure, Temna. Last question. All right. We're a few weeks into the new year, and there's folks that may feel as though, hey, this is too much information too late. I fell off the wagon 3 weeks in, or even, I fell off a couple, months or a couple years ago. Any advice, any motivation advice as we close out here, Temna, to tell
Oh my
people
goodness,
that,
absolutely. I would love to share.
yes,
You fall off the wagon, get back on.
yeah,
It means your life.
yes, it
It
does.
means the rest of your life. And the faster you get back on that wagon, the faster your body will thank you. It will recover, recuperate, and it will heal itself.
Indeed.
And I'll leave it with this illustration.
Uh-huh.
There's you can picture two boys, two kids, they're riding a bike.
That's right.
They both fall down.
Mm-hmm.
One sits there and goes, "Oh my goodness, my boo-boo, mom, dad, oh."
Yep.
The other boy gets right back on that bike and keeps moving.
Yes.
He's gonna get there faster.
True.
And he's gonna continue in that path. But two different reactions to the same situation, the same thing with us.
Absolutely.
We might fall off, but are you going to keep, oh my goodness, I fell off the bandwagon. Oh, forget it. I'm not going to eat healthy. No, you get right back on the bandwagon, right back on that wagon. And it doesn't have to be the next day. It could be simply the next meal.
Hey, there you go. There you go. So you could make a midday, a midday shift, midday change.
Yeah.
And to your point, Timmy, you outlined some very, very excellent steps, but they're small steps, and they do start with our mind as we begin to envision what a better health feels like and what it looks like. Absolutely. And the possibilities of it, and not trying to do it overnight, but just doing it step by step and day by day.
There you go. Love it. Yes.
Temna, this has been an excellent interview, interaction, and engagement. We are so glad that you joined us for season 3, episode 2. Oh yeah. And I hope our listeners can envision themselves having better health outcomes in 2023 and beyond.
Sounds good.
Thanks again for joining us, Temna.
Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Sure will.